Hey guys, what is up? Do you like my mug? It's a Christmas mug. It has like a smiley face on the other side, but as you can clearly see, it's missing part of its face, its smile. And the noses are carrots. It's supposed to be a little snowman and snow woman face. Also, I'm drinking an iced coffee with cinnamon on top. So I'm probably gonna have a cinnamon stash in this video, so just warning you of that now. Please don't make fun of me if there's cinnamon all over my face. Yeah, come watch me, come be live with me. We have stuff to talk about, projects to make, and it's gonna be great. I got my coffee. It is currently 7:18 p.m. and yes, I'm drinking coffee. I wanted a nice coffee and I waited for it because I had to make ice. So I made ice in my freezer. And it's delicious. Hi, Victoria. Hi. We're going to be crocheting here in just a moment. So here we are. What do you guys think? You guys can't see a whole lot, but what do you think of my brand new couch? Shall I move so you can kind of see a little bit of it? Oh, you want to see the brand new pillows I got? Came with the couch. Mm. They hold their shape really well, and you can actually use these to sleep on. Like if you're taking a couch nap, they go back to shape and they're very comfortable. You do sink in slightly, but they are firm enough to hold you up at the same time. They're very nice, comfortable. They're just this color of the couch on back, and then this nice this nice pattern on front. Anyways, this is a large three-seater. Um, it's wide enough to nap. I have over a foot of clearance. It is fabulous. It's great. I absolutely love it. Hi everybody for joining. We're going to be crocheting here in a moment. I have not started crocheting yet, and you guys are just, I'm leaning in to read the comments, but what I really should be doing is be checking out everything that I need. Comments, there we go. Oh, this is not what we're wanting. We're wanting live video. It's not showing live streams. No, this is weird. It's not showing my current live, and it normally does. I'm not really sure what it's doing. It's not really. Oh, for some reason it's not showing current video. Well, that's weird. It's always worked before. I guess I'm just gonna have to read the comments on my phone because it's not showing comments. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you. It's a great color, isn't it? And the pillows are fabulous, you guys. Pillows are great. Also, don't forget to subscribe because I am posting a kind of it's a vlog. It's gonna be like a new apartment move-in vlog. It's kind of sporadic and all over the place. It might not be super long, and it's spread out over a few weeks, but it's gonna be coming hopefully soon. I'm so excited, and we are going to be crocheting in this live. I'm just trying to get like this to work because it's not. It's usually you can go to like your live streams. Oh, there we go. It wasn't showing the live that's happening right now. It was showing past lives. because you can view in live control room, which is what I want. That way I'm not having to lean over and read your guys' comments. I can just look at my computer and read your guys' comments, and it's just a way for me to be able to read your comments better. I'm, I'm so excited that we're going to be doing this. I want to show you guys what we're working on, and I haven't started it yet, but what we're going to be making. And so I wanted to bring a sample. This is a prototype that I'm showing you guys, and we're going to be doing a more refined version of this prototype. So this is my Meridian Mesh Silk Tote. It is a miniature of the Meridian Mesh Everyday Tote that I'm still working on, and the Meridian Mesh Market Tote. Go to fibersinthewind.com and you can actually get the Meridian Mesh Market Tote pattern. So that's what we're going to be working on in today's video. Oh, the bestie says hi. Hi. Okay, so let me show you one other product that we're working on. I'll show you this one because this one, I have two colors. I have a brown color and I have, sorry guys, I have to step away so I can show you guys what this looks like in real time with yarn put in it so you guys can get a better view. Okay, so I'm back. So this is the Meridian Mesh Market Tote. It's kind of hard to tell, but it has a square bottom, if you can't tell. This has been stretched a little bit because it's been sitting and hung up in my closet, but this is what it looks like. And this is basically a miniature version of what will be the everyday tote version, which is a same but has like a rectangular bottom. It says, Dre, I'm new. Hi, Dre. That's so cool. Thank you. Thank you. If you love to crochet, you can go to fibersinthewind.com and you can buy this pattern. This is the size medium. It comes in small, medium, and large with adaptational instructions to just make whatever size you want. You could literally make this as big as your bedroom if you wanted. Not that anyone would, but you could. Like, it would work. So I'm taking it out, and this is what the bottom looks like. So it's a circle that turns into a square. It's for grocery shopping. You can make a single strap version or this double strap version. Both versions are in the pattern. Also, this is a basket pattern as well. So it has the two strap version, the single strap version, 3 sizes, ways to customize sizing to whatever size you'd like. And it also is a basket pattern as well. So if that interests you, it's all on my website, fibersinthewind.com, as well as Ravelry. You can check it out. This is the Meridian Mesh Market Tote. Again, 3 sizes, 2 strap or handle options, plus a basket. So if you like this, if you think this would be better as a basket, you can do that as well. So that's something really cool I like about the pattern is it's so versatile and you can do a lot with it. Loving my new apartment, Victoria. Thank you. Loving, loving, loving my new apartment. It's going really well. Stay tuned because in the vlog that I'll be posting, it's going to be kind of a quick, unfurnished apartment tour. It is a very basic starter apartment, so it's not like fancy, high-end, but it's definitely doable. It's definitely a good starter apartment. They're still doing a little maintenance in here, but right behind you guys, what you can't see is my TV, which needs to be put on a TV stand. So, yeah, I don't have the money to buy a TV stand. I already know which TV stand I'm buying and where I'm buying it from, but I don't have the funds yet to do so. But when I do, I will. Also, if you're in the Kennewick Tri-City area like I am, go to Beaver's Furniture on Vista in Kennewick. That's where I bought this fabulous couch for only $5.99. And this couch retails for I think over $1,000 at other places. I got it for $5.99, and the fees for white glove delivery. And I bought it last Friday. They delivered it Saturday morning. And yeah, I can fully take a nap on this. It's very nice. It's very comfy, and we love it so much. So I'm gonna take a quick sip of my coffee, and then I figure we actually get into the crochet part of this live. Today, I have my yarn bowl that we're going to be using. This is the yarn that we're going to be using. In case anybody wants to know, this is the Lion Brand 24/7 cotton. It's a mercerized cotton. And we are using the color Succulent. Just in case you end up liking this color and want to get some yourself, you'll know exactly what color I'm using. So I'm using the color Succulent. You can find this exact yarn at your local Michael's. I bought this at my local Michael's, like in store, and they do carry it in store. It is a beautiful, these are some of the colors that they come in. I don't know if this is all the colors that come in. It might be, actually. It has like a strip with all the different colors. This yarn is a thinner mercerized cotton. It's very pretty. It's very beautiful. It's just stunning. It's a stunning color, honestly, and I absolutely love it. So we're going to get going. We're going to start crocheting, and yeah, I already have it wound up in a cake and everything, so I absolutely am happy. So this is the yarn. It's very pretty. It's just a seafoam succulent color. This doesn't split as much as regular cotton does. Now, I do have to say that it does still split some, but not as much because mercerized cotton doesn't split as much, but yeah, it is very nice. I haven't crocheted lately, honestly, just a little bit, and so I'm a little rusty, so my bad. And also, if I stop talking in the live, it's because I'm focusing on what I'm doing and I might be counting in my head, so just bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Also, what are you guys having for dinner, or what did you have? I have not had my dinner yet. I'm making veggies with rice and fish for dinner tonight. I already thought out the fish. It is a pre-marinated, um, it's like a garlic and herb fish, and I've got lemon wedges to go with it, so I'm so excited. I'm gonna make that in a little bit. I'm so excited, but I lost my count for my chains. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh my gosh, we need one more chain. I stopped one more chain prematurely. Okay, so we do have 20. 21 is what we need. So that's the size that we're going with. Also, I personally, for me, kind of prefer lives that are like more engaging. So if y'all want to talk to me, that would make this live a little more fun. Because I don't like being the only one that talks. So, so yeah. Be sure to talk to me because I like it when you guys talk to me. Also, I'm using a G millimeter, a G4, um, which is kind of small, but honestly, I like it a lot. And if you haven't heard me talk about this before, then this will be new for you, obviously. But for most of you that have watched my lives, you guys know that I've talked a lot about these clover hooks and how much I absolutely love them. They are for sure my ride or die crochet hook. They are just, in my personal opinion, some of the best hooks out there that you can get, and a lot of people don't understand necessarily why I say that, and unless you've used clover hooks, it's something that you just don't understand until you use them. I've had these hooks for 8, almost 9 years, 8 years. So, I've had a lot of time with these hooks, and I do highly recommend them. And I don't highly recommend a lot of things, but I do highly recommend these. Like, these hooks are just, they've lasted such a long time for me. And the only hooks I've ever needed to replace, too, are the ones that I lost, that are probably in my storage somewhere, that I probably have, but I was just too lazy to find. So, if that does say anything. Let me read, Victoria. You should make me something. What do you want, Victoria? I am going to be selling my stuff on my store in this month. I believe my store is opening. It's just going to be a few select items just because I'm just getting moved into my apartment. But if you subscribe to my email list on my website, then I will let you guys know exactly what day opening day is. Expect one of those emails to be going out in the next couple of days because I already know what day I'm opening the store, or at least what day I think I'm opening the store. It all depends on my work schedule because I kind of want to do a live, but again, it just does depend. Well, what do you want, Victoria? What do you want? And also, where's your profile picture? It's just a blue V. Where's your profile picture? We're working in the last chain. That's what we're working on. The last one. So this is what we got going on so far. We're working on the last chain and we're actually doing an increase on this one. This is where the increasing starts. I'm hoping this doesn't take me super long. I'm hoping I can make a few of these. I really like how this turned out. I mean, it turned out really nice. And we are adjusting the pattern just ever so slightly because it curls up a little more than what I like. And I don't like that. I like it to look like a bag, and I want it to not curl up a whole lot. Like in this prototype is going to be for sale, but the straps are just not the way they need to be. I tried to follow the pattern other than the shape of the bottom. I tried to follow the pattern identically, and you can't really do that with the miniatures. So we're going to have to do something a little different with the straps. But, honestly, I think we just need to modify it just a little bit. But the straps are not just decorative, they're actually functional. So they're there with a purpose, and this is just not working. This one little stitch is just coming out too big, and it's irritating me. There we go, that's a little bit better at least. So the reasoning for the straps is specifically so you can wear them around your wrist when you are scrubbing your body in the shower, because then there's not a risk of you dropping your soap saver on the floor of your shower. So that's part one usage of the bag straps for the soap saver. The other usage is that you can put one of those suction cup hooks in your shower, and you can hang it from your shower. So it's like a place to store it, plus a place where you can let it dry. So that's the second use for the straps as well. And the third reason why it has straps is because it is part of the Meridian Mesh product line, and since they're all bags, I wanted it to mimic a bag. So it does have a style behind the straps, like the reasoning why I put the straps on there, but it's also just mostly for functionality. So it makes it like a little wristlet where you can put it on your wrist so that you can hold it better while you're sudsing up in the shower without risking dropping it, because it will get slippery because there is going to be soap in there. So with it getting slippery, it's just easier to not risk dropping it, which is really, really convenient. And sometimes people hang their purses up, don't they, to store them? Like, don't people sometimes have a hook right by their door and they hang up their purse when they get done? I think some people do that, so it's kind of it just made sense, okay? That's what I'm trying to explain, is it just made sense. I'm still waiting for Victoria to tell me what she wants me to make her. I'm still trying to adjust, figure out what she wants me to make her. Right now, I'm focused on opening my store. I do need to do some online shopping before I can do that. That is definitely something I'm going to do in the next night or two. I need to buy printer labels, and I need to buy, what else do I need to buy? And yeah, printer labels, I need to buy shipping bags and stuff like that. The one thing I will say that I need to do for sure, though, is send a new coupon code to everybody that signs up to my email list, because I gave out an opening day coupon code and realized that I don't remember what it was. So if you guys have signed up to my free email list and you got an opening day coupon code, scratch that, you'll be getting a different one. Because I don't remember what I put, and it's something I'm going to have to manually enter when it comes time for that. So yeah. I just thought I would let y'all know. I don't know exactly what the coupon code will be, but it'll be in your guys' email when you sign up. And it will be a 15% off coupon that you guys will get. So, look at how cute this is. Oops, I messed up. I realized I skipped a stitch. Gosh darn it. And I pulled that one out too far to not pull it all the way out. I skippy the stitchy. That is bad. It's okay. We're going to go back. We're going to fix it. We're going to go into the unworked stitch that I didn't do. And then, yeah. We're about to start the walls soon. I do believe for this particular pattern, I did 2 rounds of the base, I believe, which is great. Also, comment down below, do you guys like fish? I got a whole pound of pre-marinated fish fillets at my grocery store for only $6.99, which makes buying fish more affordable for me, and your girl is all about affordability. So I just do want to mention, shop at your local grocery outlet. I know that they're all individually owned and operated, and every grocery outlet is different, but you can spend a fraction of the price buying what you can get at grocery outlet compared to all of the other grocery stores in your area. I shop at grocery outlet, well, one, because I work there, and two, because the prices are so cheap. I got a 17 ounce, I kid you not, you guys, 17 ounces of cereal, a family sized box of cereal, for so cheap. It is freaking ridiculous how cheap I paid. I mean, so cheap, you guys. So shop at your local grocery outlet, because a lot of the grocery outlets have all the same discounts and deals. They're just owned and operated differently, because I don't quote me on this and I could be wrong, but I do believe that corporate decides what goes on sale and what doesn't. And then every grocery outlet just kind of follows that, but I'm not 100% positive. I got a 17-ounce box of frosted donut hole cereal, a 17-ounce family box of cereal at my local grocery outlet for 48 cents. Unexpired. 48 cents. That is freaking absurd. That same box of cereal anywhere else would have been $9. And I got it for 48 cents at my local grocery outlet. So, shop at your local grocery outlet, because you're missing out if you're not. You really are. I'm sorry, I don't know why this is causing me grief right now. This one stitch is just causing me grief. It's just not working how I want it. It's causing me grief. There we go, that's better. But yes, I highly recommend it. If you can get a family-sized box of cereal at your local grocery outlet for 49 cents, that's, well, one of the boxes is 49 cents, one of them is 48 cents, because they're two for 97. So I will show you what we are working on in just 1 second. Give me 1 second to show you what we are working on, in case you are wondering. So this is what it looks like thus far. It's just a little thing. This is a prototype, the one I'm showing you. We're redefining it just a little bit. This is my one of my brand new designs. This is called the Meridian Mesh Soap Tote. It is a miniature of my newest design that's coming out once I can get time to finish it, the Meridian Mesh Everyday Tote, which is actually a remake of my Meridian Mesh Market Tote. So it's a little miniature tote bag. So what's cool about it is the straps. I gotta redo the straps and make them a little different because they curl up too much. But you're supposed to wear it like this after you get the soap in it. That way, when you hold it, you can scrub your body without worrying about dropping it, because you're wearing it like a wristlet. And also, you can get one of those little suction cup hooks for your shower, and then you hang it up in the shower. This pattern will be available at some point, and then obviously you untie this. Obviously, this is just a prototype, so this one that I'm making will be better. You open it like this. This is what it looks like open without it being tied. And then you open it like this, and it's literally a little tote bag, and you put your soap in there, and then you tie it up, and you have a little soap tote. And it is the everyday version, the miniature everyday version of the Meridian Mesh Market Tote, which has a square bottom. You can actually go to fibersandwound.com or Ravelry and download this pattern if you like it. You get these this two-strap version, a single strap version, modifications to make it whatever size you want, also 3 listed sizes, as well as a basket pattern all in one PDF that you're getting. Um, yeah, and this is the medium market tote size. So this is made for like if you're going to the grocery store and you want to bring your own grocery bags. And this is actually going to be what will be modeled somewhat off of my brand newest design, which is the Meridian Mesh Everyday Tote, which is like a regular tote bag version of the market tote. So this is what the design looks like. This is what the back looks like. And that's what we're making with this today. Let me read the comments. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, keep it up. You're doing good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right? Don't you love Daria? We love Daria. Also, if you have not subscribed to my email list yet on fiveisinthe1.com, it's free. You get a 15% off discount on opening day. And I'm going to be releasing an email in a few days when opening day actually is. I already have the day picked out. Again, opening day is going to be a lot later than what I thought it was going to be, just because I just got busy with moving and stress and I didn't really get to make a lot of stuff. So it's going to be a very light launch day, but we're going and we're getting started. So I'm so excited for that. If you want to know, for this one, I am using Line Brand 24/7 cotton in color Succulent. So yeah, in case you want to crochet with me too and you want to know what we're using Succulent. So yeah. We love Succulent. We love it. We love it so very much. So we are just going and we're working the first or the last increase of this round, I believe, right? Is that what we're doing? Because we did the increase on this side and then we're doing the increase right here on this side as well. I believe that's right. Also, you guys will probably hear some noise because I do have an apartment. It's not a house. So with that being said, you're going to hear some things like people coming and going and opening their doors. And it sounds like it's my door, but it's not my door. I promise you that. It is not my door that you're hearing. It is the door right next to mine, which literally does sound like my door. So we are on round 2. We just started round 2 actually. But yeah, this couch is really comfortable. One of the things I like about the couch is you do sink in just a teensy bit, but it also holds you up really well. And it's really soft and it bounces back, holds its shape, and I really love how decorative but functional these pillows are because these pillows, you can actually use them to take a nap. Like, look, if I were to squish this pillow down, like, see how it just bounces back? Like, literally, it holds its shape. The quality of these are really nice. So if I do want to take a couch nap, I don't have to switch it out from my bed pillow when I choose to do that. I can just use the pillow and not worry about it, which really means a lot to me because I bought this couch for couch napping in mind. So if I'm having a day where I'm not feeling good or a day where, I just want to be lazy, watch my TV, and maybe take a nap, I can actually do that. And so, because of that reason, I chose, for partly that reason, I chose this couch because I have over a foot of room, fully laying on this couch. So I really do feel like this couch is like perfect. Okay. So we are working another increase. Each end will get two sets of increases. And then, because there's two rounds that I'm doing, and then each round will get an increase on both ends. And then we'll do a couple of foundation rounds just to build up the wall height a tiny bit. And stuff like that. We might only do one round. I don't know yet because we are modifying the pattern slightly, so we may end up deciding that one round is better. I'm not really sure what we're deciding on that. I think I may have only done one round, actually, because we have, what do we have? We may not have even done anything. Yeah, we may not even have. Yeah, so it looks like we don't do any foundation rounds for this. So we're actually not doing foundation rounds because it looks like for this we didn't. Looks like we just went straight into the pattern because I think I did try doing a couple foundation rounds before I started the pattern, and I think I did come to the conclusion that it just made the pattern start too high up on the project, and we did not like that. So after this round, we will be completely doing the meridian mesh style pattern for this piece. And I'm having kind of a late dinner tonight because I decided that that's what I wanted to do. I was thinking, what am I going to have for dinner? And then I realized that I had already pre-planned what I was going to have last night. So I don't have to worry about it. Why is this turning out so big? Also, what do you guys think about baby cucumbers? I like them better than the bigger ones, honestly. I think they're delicious and they last way longer. But yeah, I'm gonna plant some. I'm hoping to plant some cucumber seeds, but at my store where I work, at the grocery outlet where I work, they only have the pickle bush because we're out of the regular cucumber seeds because we sold out. So I gotta ask my boss if she's gonna be getting more of those in because I really, really want more of those in. I also got some broccoli seeds and some broccoli seeds and some cilantro because I want to start using that instead of having to buy it. So, did y'all know that broccoli is container friendly? Like indoor container friendly? Because I sure as heck did not know that. But it says on almost all like seed packets that you can get whether it's container friendly or whether you have to plant it in the ground. It'll say container friendly and it'll show a picture of like a little pot. So that's kind of cool. I did not know that at all. Okay. I think this is going well. I think I just have to verify that it looks right. I mean, I feel like this is more center, and this one's more like off center, but I'm not really sure. What do you think, guys? Yeah. I don't know if this is right at all. I need to just verify with myself that it's right. It kind of looks right, but it kind of looks wrong at the same time. I'm going to have to undo all this and figure out like where the heck I went wrong because I know I went wrong somewhere. I just don't know where. Okay, so this is like the end slash start of a round. I think what I'm gonna do is place the increase in this stitch right here actually. So that way it looks more uniform. I think that's what we're gonna do. Because it looked weird having the increase on what looked like it should have been like an edge stitch, if that makes sense. Because I want the increase to be like right here in the middle, not like off center, if that makes sense. I think that looks better. Okay. We're starting round 2. Which I think will look better. Who's still watching my live? I don't know who it is that's watching. Because I know we just have the one watcher right now, and I would like to know who it is, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, I am kind of focusing because I am like modifying the pattern a little bit because I put the increase in like the last stitch of that row of that side of the round, but I realized that it would have been better to keep that as a side stitch and then put the increase in that actual first stitch of the next side, if that makes sense. Because you have a row with 2 sides. You work on the top of the row and on the bottom. And I wanted to put the increase on the first stitch of the top part of the row, because otherwise when you put the increase in the last stitch of the bottom part of the row on the back side, it makes it off center basically. And it's like I did not like that, because it's not off center on the other side. Okay, so I think this is where we do the increase. Yeah, this is the final increase for this side. Because again, we had to redo that. Because I did not like how it was turning out at all. I just was not vibing with it. It just wasn't right. It just was off center and weird. So if you find that you're doing increases on the end and you find it looks off center, chances are you just need to move it over one stitch. Chances of that are possible. So instead of putting your increase in the last chain of that side of the row, you put it in the first actual stitch, starting the next side of the round or the row. Because we worked a certain amount of chains, worked back across those chains, and then worked around the bottom of those chains. And when you get to the end of the bottom, you think, okay, I'm at the end, put the increase there. But then when you do that, it makes the increase look like it's not like on the top corner part. So just put it in your first stitch on your top side. And then that puts it in the exact middle, which makes it look better, in my personal opinion. It does move where you start just a little bit different, but we're almost done. We just need to do one more increase basically. And then after the increase starts the next round. And I will show you what we're working with that, because I think this is where we can officially start the pattern. Yeah. I know this is kind of technically starting round 3, but you gotta have 2 increases. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2. So here's how you count the rounds. You have, how do I show it? You have this round down here, and then this round up here. So you have 1 and 2. And the way you can count it is, you see this like line in the middle? That's where the chain is. And you worked on both sides. That's how you can tell. So I think this is all going to be turned up anyway into more of a bowl shape, so it will be totally fine. So now we are going to start, I believe we have 48, but let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Oh, we only have 43, which is not good because we need 44. So there's something wrong. I'm gonna count in because we should have 44 or 48. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 44, 42, 43. Yeah, that's not right, even so. So I don't know what we did wrong because we're supposed to have at least 44. I'm wondering like what we're doing wrong here. I mean, yeah, I put the stitch right here. Okay, I guess technically it's because we decreased and then increased. So I think we technically do have to do the increase in that last hole. I guess technically we do. I'm pretty sure technically we do, so. That does make it off center a little, but I guess for that one, it's just what has to be done. I don't like this, but what do we do then again? Okay. I mean, it is like totally off center, I feel like. This just doesn't look right to me. You know what? We're gonna redo this whole thing because this just doesn't seem right. And I don't like the way that it's working up. It's working up in a way that I don't like, so we're gonna start over. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There we go. We have 21. So we should have 20. So we should have 40 by the time we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm a little rusty, guys. So we have 5 so far. We have 5. 6. 7. So we have 7 so far. 7. 8. 9. 10. So we have 10 right now. We're working on our 11th chain. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So we've done almost 20 complete stitches right at this current moment. So we've done 20 thus far, which is what we want. So we're doing another one for the increase. Okay. But this is like ginormous, so I'm going to really hold this down so it's not the most ginormous thing ever. Okay. So that does not count as our first stitch of the second one. Okay. So we're going to put our stitch here and we're going to count this as our first one going down the other side. So we have 1, 2, 3, 3, we have 4, we have 5, so we're working on 6. We're counting because each side has to have 20 is what we're trying to achieve. 5, so we have 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we have 6 right now as it stands. So we have 6. We have 7. Once we actually work inside all of the chains and we get, so we have 8 and we get the chains done, it won't be so difficult. Okay, so then we're working on stitch 9, 9, we have 10, we have 11, oh my gosh, we need to get it into the 12th one. We have 12, 13, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, which is right here if I can freaking get into it. And then 20 right here. Okay. Okay. So that's what we got. We got 20 on both sides. We did verify that. We do have 20 on both sides. And then this is right here where we would do the increase. But I don't know why this is like so not going how I was hoping it would go. Okay. Okay. And then this is a kind of a big. Oh, that's why. It's because I was trying to crochet in the back of it. Whoops. My bad. Okay. So, I think this is going to work just fine. Sorry, my foot is kind of itchy, you guys. And I know this live is all over the place, but we're figuring it out as we go. Because it's been a minute and I haven't been crocheting lately. There we go. That is kind of where we want it, actually. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. See, we're already at 42. And it's only the first round in. So that is looking pretty good. We got live for more than an hour already. That's pretty good. I know this is taking a while. So we're at 42 so far. I think this is working now, the way that we wish it to work, I believe. Yeah. We have one increase there, one increase there. There we go. This is working out a lot better, I believe. We figured out the issue. It's just easy to skip that very last chain because you don't see it and you can't really find it good. So that's the issue. That's what I had done. Okay, well. We only had 43 after 2 rounds, so that was a problem. We have 42 after the first round, so that's substantially different. Okay, so now this is what we're working with, and we're going, we're doing. Okay, and we're doing that. Yep, and I do believe here is where we do the increase. There we go. Because this does have to be a certain amount. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. So we're pretty sure we're working on round 2 as of this moment. So we've done 2 increases on this point, and we need another increase on this bottom point. That's what we need. So yeah, that's what we're working on, getting towards. So this should hopefully be right. If it's not right, then I'm just gonna have to go off camera and work it out, because apparently I can't do basic crochet math anymore. And I know I can, I just am like struggling, I guess, with it. Okay, so we're approaching the end. And we need to get to the increasing spot. Okay, which I do believe, weirdly enough, is kind of right here on the side. There. Which when you pull it over, it looks fine. Okay, so we do have to count and make sure our math is right, but so far it's looking good. The increase is looking just fine. There's kind of a hole right there, but that, you know, there's holes in the whole thing. It's crochet, so we are going to just make sure it looks identical, which it does. It looks identical when you fold it in half, which is what we want and what we're working with. We're just going to count our stitches. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Okay, so we have 44, which is what we want. 44 is what we want, yes. So this is perfectly how we want it. So we are going to start the pattern just like that. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3. We're starting the pattern. I'm so excited, you guys. Starting the pattern. Also, you guys are hearing what's going on upstairs, so my bad. So yeah, my total bad for that. You guys do hear that, and that's not great for you, but also I am having a hard time because this does not want to be tight, but it needs to be tight. Doesn't want to be tight though. It will be once we're done. Gosh dang it. I am really struggling right now with this, but we did 44 stitches. There. I don't like it though, it's just too loose for my liking. I don't. I really, really don't. So we are going to pull as tight as we can because this just needs to not be outrageously loose. There we go. One, two, three. We are starting the pattern, which is working up just like what we want. Finally. And you'll notice the pattern more once we get a couple rounds in. So once we get a couple rounds in, you'll see the pattern. And actually, I'm going to move you guys a little closer so you guys could really get a feel for what we're doing a little bit better. Let me know if you guys like this this view better. And I don't know what time it is. Oh, it's 8:30. It's probably time to start making dinner soon. I'm making fish for dinner and I'm so excited. I'm like really super excited because I don't normally buy fish because I'm used to it being so expensive. But now that I work at Grocery Outlet and I shop there, I only shop at other places to get stuff that they don't have that I need. Because I can spend half the price at Grocery Outlet for the same stuff. I can spend almost $300 at a regular store, but then go to Grocery Outlet and spend like $170, which honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. It's like if I can spend half the price for the same stuff I'm already gonna buy, it's like, why wouldn't I? So go to your local grocery outlet. I promise you won't regret it. Yeah, so I might end up cutting this tail too because it is kind of a long tail and it's driving me nuts. I'm not gonna cut it like all the way, just like enough to where it's like not bothersome, because right now it's like really bothersome, which means I'd have to leave the camera frame for a sec to go grab the scissors off my shelf, because clearly I don't know what this means in terms of notifications. Nothing we need to worry about. So we got 1, 2, 3. We're almost done with round 1 of the pattern repeat. And it looks like I counted 44, and 44 is what we need. So this is about stretched out how wide it's going to be. So it'll be nice. It'll be enough to hold your soap and whatnot. 1, 2, 3. And the great thing about this pattern is that once you get past the initial pattern repeat round, you don't really have to worry about like mathematics and stuff. This is just like the foundation round where you're just setting up the pattern repeat, kind of. 1, 2, 3. Pull this tight because this stitch can often be loose, and I personally don't like that. We have a little bit longer to go, but we're almost done with round 1 so far. This is what we're working with. It's kind of hard to see. One, two, three. So I'm pulling it. We got like 1 or 2 more pattern repeats left. I'm pretty sure. So hi, Mooncraft. Hi. Thank you for sending me those, whatever they're called, little emoji things. Those are cute. Hi. So this is what we got going on. We're remaking the prototype of our Meridian Mesh Silk Tote pattern. We're redoing the handles. And I'm gonna just do thinner handles, but the reason why I made them that short was because 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is gonna work perfectly. 1, 2, 3 is because, you know, I don't want it to slip off the wrist when I'm using it, and the person who makes their own or buys theirs from my store, we don't want that to happen either. Okay, so we did 1 repeat of the pattern, and it's working perfectly. It's literally working perfectly, and we figured it out. So this is the same width, so it's perfect. Hi, I'm so glad that you tuned in. We had some error and some trials, but we're doing excellent now. So round 2, you guys. And this is where we just have to work into the pattern repeat. We don't have to count anymore. We don't have to do any of that anymore. And I'm so excited for that. I love it. Also, stay tuned, you guys, for the new vlog that's going to be coming out. A short vlog. I do just have to film a little more footage for it, edit and upload it. Soon we will, okay? But I'm new to this, guys. I haven't lived by myself in almost 7 years, so long time. I'm adjusting. It's been a huge adjustment. Not to mention, I have to determine tomorrow if I'm walking to work or driving, which you're probably like, why would you walk to work when you can drive? You're probably wondering. And you're probably wondering, well, it depends, like how far away from your work do you live? And I live precisely 3.2 miles away from where I work. So you're probably looking at me like walking to work is ridiculously crazy. And you'd be right for saying that. Even I think that that's true. But my car was acting up all weird yesterday. I came home for lunch for the first time ever, and I was driving back to work from my lunch, like I do, and I noticed that my battery light flickered on a few times. And I was like, that's never happened before. My battery light has never turned on before. I mean, it turns on when you start the car. All the lights turn on when you start the car, and then after about 10 or 15 seconds, they all turn off. It's just saying that, hey, these are your dashboard lights, they work. That's normal. And it did that for the first time yesterday, where it was like intermittently for 2 minutes. It was like intermittently flashing on and off. But it would turn off on its own. And I was like, ew. Like, what are we going to do about this? So my coworker, I mentioned to him, and he says, oh, you could just take it across the street to AutoZone, and they will charge your battery for free. They will test it for free. They have a tester, they can tell you exactly what's wrong. So I was like, okay, great. Let me test and find out what's wrong. Well, the alternator failed the test that I knew it was going to fail. So bad alternator, unfortunately. And the guy in there, the mechanic in there, said to me that with a faulty alternator, you're looking at about an hour of drive time before your car goes kaput. And I was like, what do you mean an hour? And he said, well, your battery can only operate your car for about 30 to 60 minutes before it dies. And if your alternator is bad, it's not charging your battery like at all, most likely. So because of that, you'll be running on pure battery. And once your battery dies, the only way to get your car to start working again is to fully charge your battery. So yeah. That wasn't great news to hear. Now it is intermittent and it's not all the time. It could be that the wires that connect the alternator just came loose. That could be an issue, but the alternator is not putting out the voltage it needs to put out. Either the alternator itself is bad or just not fully connected. Maybe I hit a bump or something and the connections got knocked loose. That's not likely what the problem is, but it's possible. So, does my drive turn on? Does my car start and drive? It starts and drives great. Problem is you get a maximum of an hour of drive time with a bad alternator before your car goes kaput. Because you need your alternator to charge your battery in. Well, yeah. So I gotta determine if I'm gonna be driving to work tomorrow or walking, because I have to walk 3.2 miles, which is kind of a long way. I will do it, obviously, because I can't afford to pay for a taxi service because that would defeat the purpose of me saving up to fix my alternator. You know what I mean? It's like if I can't afford to pay for a new alternator and for one to get installed, then why would I output all this money to get driven, you know, to and from work, I guess. I mean, I guess I could do Uber or Lyft, but I don't know how much money Uber and Lyft would be. And I feel like that could be money better spent, you know, with me just fixing the alternator. Because if I'm spending money on that, then I don't have money for the alternator. You see what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah. Plus the evap valve in my car is bad too. So when I try to pump gas, it automatically registers my tank is full because the evap valve isn't letting the air be released properly and efficiently. So you know, there's that. Um, so I can barely even stick the pump in the tank and have to angle it all weird every time I get gas. And as long as I do that, I can get gas, but I have to like finagle it for a while because, you know, it's very particular and it's different every time on exactly how much of the pump I can stick in the tank and exactly at what angle, and I have to change angles, and it's, yeah. So it's just a whole ordeal, basically. I don't know how much more of this round we have, but I was gonna, once we finish this round, I was gonna stop and like show you what we're working with, but I don't know where we're at. I need to figure out like how much more we have. Because I think we're kind of not at the end yet. Like we just started a new round, I think, and I just didn't realize it. Also, this yarn's pretty forgiving. This is the 24/7 Cotton by Line Brand. I highly recommend this mercerized cotton. It is a little thinner in case you want to know so you can plan your projects, but it is a more durable type of cotton. But it's more like, I don't know how to describe it, but in my opinion, it's more luxury. It doesn't scream dishcloth. I will say that. If that makes sense, it doesn't scream dishcloth. Also, the Meridian mesh pattern, I really like how easy it is to set up the pattern repeat, but then how even easier it is to just do the pattern repeat kind of on autopilot. Like, I really appreciate that because once you get the foundation round done, where you're setting up the pattern repeat, it's even easier. And setting up the pattern repeat in of itself is kind of simple as well, which I also really like. I'm really, really happy that um, it's that easy to set up. Okay. And I do believe this is the end of said round. So before I end up starting the next round, I want to show you guys what we are currently working with. And then I'll probably end up cutting this. I don't know. I just like to cut my tails to where they're long enough to weave in, but short enough to where it's not going to bother me. But maybe this if I just tuck it in. I think we're a little bit like not at the end of the round. Like I think we need to get to this side to be at the end, but because we haven't reached it exactly yet. So we have 1, 2, 3, and here we have like 1. Yeah, see, it's just like we're not quite there yet, but this is what we're working with thus far. And we didn't do any, like, I think on this one, it's the same. We didn't do any foundation rounds before we started, like foundation double crochet rounds. Like we didn't do any of that for this. Like normally in my pattern, for the market tote version, it's a square, right? And then before I start the pattern repeat, I just do 2 plain rounds of double crochet before I start the pattern. And with this one, I did not do that. And I prefer that for this. I prefer that for this. There we go. Yeah, I think trying to figure out like corner wise. Like how we're doing this. So we have 1, 2, 3, and on this side we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, so it's the same. It's just, oh yeah, it's the same. Okay. So yeah, it is the same actually. It is the same. So we're good there. So we had finished the round. So we're definitely not going to finish this on live. I do want to finish it tonight, but I don't know what we're actually going to do. So yeah, I love how this is working up. As you can see, it's very cute. Also, would you guys like a full tour of what my couch looks like the full blown thing? Because it is messy with some belongings on it, but comment down below if you actually want to see what my full couch looks like. I will turn the camera over and show you. Because in the vlog that I'm making, the initial tour doesn't have the couch. Yeah, so let me know if you want to see what my couch actually looks like. I'll probably just show you guys anyways. Coffee at night, like what the heck am I doing? But you know I like it, so. Anyways, I'm just gonna show you, so let's just get on with it. So I do have to hold you guys, and you're not on my phone gimbal, so you won't be able to be stabilized exactly, but can I turn you around? There we go. Um, you guys aren't going to be stable, but that's where I'm at. This is my entire couch. Ooh, a little sneak peek. Ooh, ooh. A little live sneak peek, shall we? Shall I give you a little sneak peek into my kitchen? That's all you get. That's all you get, you guys. But this is my couch. This one is a little more sunken in because that's the one I sit on. But it does hold its shape, I swear. I just have to like push that one down a little further and push this cushion up. But this is my couch. I paid $5.99 for this couch. Well, I paid $8.15 after taxes and white glove delivery fees, but honestly, this exact couch at other retailers goes for over $1,000. So if you're in the Tri-City Kennewick area, highly recommend Beaver's Furniture. Definitely your one-stop shop for a great experience for furniture. It's very small, family owned, and I highly recommend. It's very great. Also, I do want to point out as well that the living room or the whole apartment size is anywhere from 575 square feet to about 600 square feet. It labels it on the listing as roughly that size, and the living room is roughly about 280 square feet of the whole unit. So the living room is by far the biggest room out of the whole place. It's like an actual dedicated living room. What I really like about it as well is that the kitchen is galley style, but it cuts off to make a space for a dining area, and it's completely separate. Like you feel like it's separate. You don't feel like it's a dining room, living room mushed together. They're very separate. There's laminate in the living room and all of that, and then carpet in the bedroom and in the living room. So the kitchen has laminate, the living room has carpet, as well as the bedroom as well. So you'll see a more in-depth tour of the apartment when you watch the vlog that's coming soon. That's what we're going to be showing. So I'm so excited for that because honestly, you guys, the vibes are just vibing. Like I wanted an apartment where they didn't lump the kitchen slash dining and living in one area. And I like where the sink is. The, it's like a little wall. Like I'll just show you. I'll just turn it over and show you exactly. So if you zoom, well, if you go like this, more like closer to me, and if I go like this, you can see that that's the wall. There's the entryway, and this wall this is the back side of the kitchen where the sink is. That's the back wall. Oh, and sneak peek. That's the little dining area. So that's my TV, and that's where that is. So that's how the layout is. So it's roughly, I calculated, it's a very rough guesstimation of like 280 square feet for the living room, meaning it's about 14 feet by 19 feet. So 14 feet wide by roughly 19 to 20 feet long. Which, if you ask me, is pretty decent for an apartment living room, for a small apartment living room. Like, it's like its own separate space. It's not totally lumped in. It's not, you know, Like you don't have to worry about your living room being swallowed up by being partly dining or partly kitchen. It's just all its own space that you don't have to worry about too much, which I like. So we're sticking with that. It's very small. I mean, the bathroom is like 7 feet from where I'm sitting and all that, but it's not bad. The bathroom is big enough for one person to stand in there and do what they need to do. It's not a giant bathroom, but it's a standard size. Like if I need to be in there and change, there's room for me to stand in there and change. And it does have, a sink, all that, a toilet obviously, a bathtub shower combo, the whole like shebang. So yeah, that's what we're working on. We're doing really great with that. And that is what we got going on. We would have and could have done better had I not messed it up in the beginning. I got to get better at crochet again because it's been a while since I have done crochet. And honestly, I don't like that. But it's getting to be about 9 p.m. And honestly, I need to make my dinner. I'm hungry. And dinner's going to take at least an hour anyway, so I definitely need to go make dinner and get that show on the road. We're doing rice, veggies, and fish. And I got some lemon. I got a bag of lemons for a little baggie of lemons, like this big, for like $2. You probably get like 8 lemons or whatever. And I thought it was a good deal. And I thought it would be good for like, I can cut up lemons for my fish. I can have lemon to put in my tea that I've been drinking. And I just thought it was good. So, yeah, thank you so much for tuning into this live. I don't know if my next video will be the upload or a live, but stay tuned because I'm making stock for the launch this month, later this month. It is going to be a very small launch because I've been busy, but I do want to keep to my word and website advertisement as it's going to be in March. So stay tuned for the launch coming in probably a couple weeks. If you want to be the first to find out when the launch is, go sign up to my email list, fibersinthewind.com. I'm going to be sending out an email soon with a brand new 15% off coupon. If you don't sign up, you're not going to get the 15% off coupon on opening day. That's just not something you're going to be receiving if you don't sign up. And it's free. And I don't necessarily spam with emails every day. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching this live stream and for checking out my new couch. I love it. It's a beautiful couch. It's so, like this pillow, like you can tell it like bounces back and holds its shape very well. And like, I actually laid on this couch in store. It actually is the floor model. And before you guys go crazy, I asked them about it and they said less than a dozen people have sat on this couch. Bye. Hugs all, thank you. They said less than a dozen people have sat on this couch. It's only been in store for 2 months. And they're looking at brand new condition for this floor model. And I tested these pillows, and not only are they super decorative and cute, but it actually has enough support to support your head, and it's comfortable. And also, it bounces back into shape, so it's not going to be saggy over time as much as some other decorative pillows. Because there are pillows that are just strictly decorative that are only made for show. But you can actually use these to take a couch nap, and I love it. Let me just show you. Like, see how it's letting me sink in like a little bit, but it's still propping me up? Like, see that? Like, that's what I'm talking about. And see how it just went back to shape? And if you ever find that it's not 100%, you just pull on this seam and it like literally goes back to shape. Like, it is so fluffy. It is so nice. And yeah, and it does have a seam too. So you can wash them as well. So I like to keep the seams out on the bottom. But anyways, I wanted to show you all that. Thank you so much for tuning into this live stream. And I will catch you guys next time.